Why do I feel like?
Do you guys really quick? Are we doing casual, normal, tough, or hardcore? Casual is definitely like I can do some really neat shit if we do casual.
Just do whatever you're comfortable with, man.
I'm
gonna make fun of you for something no matter what difficulty it is, so just go with whatever you're cool with.
You just gotta power play speedrun through this game a wide night and shoot the shit.
It's great.
Yeah.
Are we gonna really watch this
Fall into
cutscene?
dust in Elysian Tale?
You can't skip it, but we're not gonna pay attention to it because that's stupid.
We're gonna talk over it like good Let's Players.
What was
Yeah,
once a land
But the
of
subtitles are on, so fuck it, it's fine.
fallen to the ravages of
I like
war.
subtitles. A lot of people don't. I use subtitles with like everything.
Almost
Me too. I like doing it with movies because I can't understand what people are saying half the time.
I know, right? I also have to do it with anime.
Lone warriors.
See, I fall into the trap though where I'll turn on subtitles and I can't look away even though I'm perfectly capable of like understanding what people are saying.
I feel you.
I did that. I watched the entirety of The Office with subtitles. I could not tell you what Andy or Jim or Pam looks like.
But this
Do you
I'm
guys
just
like
kidding. I could.
the tutorial said press X to wage war?
What if you pressed X and fucking Vladimir Putin was like, hey...
What's poppy?
what if Vladimir Putin was like, what's popping?
What's popping?
What if
It's hot as fuck in here.
What if at 30 seconds in the What's Popping video, Vladimir Putin bit down on his fist and it sounded like a carrot being torn in half?
It sounded like the entirety of the USSR being torn in half.
Talking sword.
That's like that video of Hillary Clinton fucking spitting out those like white balls into that cup.
What?
Wait.
I did not expect this reception. There's a video of Hillary Clinton at like, I don't know if she's at a rally or whatever the fuck, but she's like up at a podium or something. And like, she has a glass of water and she like coughs into it and like these two fucking little pustules come out or some shit.
Those are Bill Clinton's balls.
Back where they
It's
belong, in the cup.
In the cup of water.
She can give it to Monica later.
You hate this character and I love her, so Wyatt, you get to choose what we say.
I really hate her.
You don't look like a guardian to me.
No offense, but aren't you a bit
Oh, this game does that thing.
small?
Sometimes games will have it where like the thing you choose is the exact thing you say, and other times it's like this. Which, not that I'm a fan of either over the other necessarily, but games that have dialogue options that aren't the exact thing you say, just always I think of The Witcher 2.
And also
Right.
3.
Right at the very beginning when you're in jail. And I think the guard comes in and he's like, I'd shake your hand if I could, haha, because your hands are tied behind your back. And one of the dialogue options is very funny, but if you pick very funny, a girl just goes, fuck you. And it's like, hold on a minute.
That's not very funny, even though I laughed.
I haven't
very
played The Witcher 3, but Cole gave it to me.
Oh my god,
We could
I've
do
given you
that.
like 3 games and you haven't played any of them.
Well, it's not that I don't
That's
want
what
to.
Couch
it's that-
Forest is for.
Dude, Couch Forest? Welcome to We Don't Finish a Game for us.
Can we not be those people who don't finish games?
Well,
No, we have to be those people.
Fair enough. What if the whole time in this game your sword is just like, ah, stop it, ouch. Ooh.
Dude, a sword, like a game where your sword is alive and like it can feel all the pain that it's inflicting. And then you have to like talk to it and console it.
You think that would open up some interesting moral choices, but I would just keep hitting stuff and the sword would be like, oh god, no,
hey,
What if every single time you hit something with your sword, it made this agonizing scream?
Correct.
would you hit shit over and over again because it would loop?
Yeah,
Oh,
or like
damn
whatever. If you did a charge attack, you would like hold your sword back, and the whole time it would just be like,
Because it's getting ready.
yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
clenching.
It would be like if you change your hit noise in TF2 or like a Source game. So like if you just change it to someone screaming and then like every time there's a fucking hit marker.
Yeah, it's
just
ooh,
plays that
ooh,
noise.
ooh, ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah, it'd be exactly like that.
Sound like a goddamn Undertale talking noise.
That reminds me of a lot of like Wicket's videos.
Wyatt Sands.
Is that? Oh my god, is that really you, Sans?
Check out my vacuum cleaner.
What would you do if Sans
know.
like fucking appeared at the end of your foot?
What's the end of my foot?
That depends. Is that the heel or the toe?
Yeah, do you mean the like the toe or heel of my foot, or like if I'm about to lose my feet, it's like he appears as a vision to me at the end of like the time that my foot is no longer.
Oh, guys, my controller's real fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give me-
likely story.
All right, you guys tell a story. Give me like 18 to 20 seconds.
Shit, I already told the story about the Japanese guy. That's the most interesting thing that's happened to me right now.
So welcome to High Production Forest.
What, there's a lockpicking mechanic in this game? That's a quick time event? I don't remember this, man.
It's because seevil is the furry game master.
What are some good furry games?
Probably this
This
one, and that's
one?
it.
No, that can't be. I mean, like, Farnham Fables.
Yeah,
but that's
Farnham
not really-
Fables.
That's not really a game now, is it?
That's just an
What is that
experience.
shit? I don't know what that is.
It's a
All I've seen is the art
pedophile.
style.
It's a pedophile lizard simulator.
Pedophile? Wizard or lizard or both?
Lizard.
Ugh.
And
Look, it's the fauna.
yeah.
Not sure that's what.
Not
fauna are.
what that actually means, but okay.
You know, that is kind of deceitful, though. You think fauna would be like many fawns, but no, it's just plants and oh my god, Ogurlurlons!
I really hate this art style or like whatever because I can see their joints.
Yeah, that's not the art style. That's the animation.
I know, yeah, and you know what I meant. That
Wow, you really destroyed them.
I can
Some
see
things
their
are stiff,
joints.
others aren't.
It's really messed up how your character just learned how to get a sword and he can still kill shit with great efficiency.
Merisu.
Marisu?
Also, you never ever see the deers at any other point in this game, to my knowledge.
That's pretty awesome.
What if you come back to this room after later in the game?
Chekhov's deer.
Okay,
What
have you
is-
ever played Castle Crashers? Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
You remember that scene in Castle Crashers where the deer's shitting as it fucking tries to skeet away?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I remember that distinctly, actually.
Yeah, it's like that. You never ever see those deer again, but you remember them because one was shitting as it skeet away.
Well, yeah, it's like they're just there for a poop joke, and that's fine. Also, it took me a while somehow in Castle Crashers, because I played with my girlfriend, it took me a while to figure out that, like, after you do a level in co-op, you have to fight each other.
So you
I
just
didn't
like
realize
stand
that.
there for a while.
Yeah, you're like in this arena, but and maybe a prompt did say that we had to fight each other, and I just wasn't looking, but they were just kind of standing there doing nothing for like 10 minutes, and I finally looked it up, I was like, how do we continue?
It counts down. It says like 3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, yeah, I must not have been looking.
It only happens once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's to introduce the arena. I
That's
think it
cool.
only happens once. Because I played through
That's
that game with multiple friends and a few times on my own. I really like Castle Crashers. This is some unknown seevil lore, because I never talk about it.
But that you like Castle Crashers?
Yeah, this is some unknown...
Character development.
Yeah, this is a character arc. The worst part is that there's like a best way to fight in this game because crouching cancels your animations. So you hit like 3 times and just keep crouching.
Wait, what? Hey, if you like that, you would like Under Night.
These sweet, sweet furry strats.
This is I'm not a furry. I really love how this game is though. Like I just
Sure you aren't.
I mean I like Hollow Knight and this game. Oh, Duststorm. Yeah, this shit's cool.
The sound effects in this game are pretty satisfying.
It's at 20% too.
20% what
Hey,
volume?
here's something interesting. How come every
Uh-huh.
time I go outside, my air smells like gross, salty Pringles and like mud?
Because
You by
live
any
in the
chance
Midwest.
smell like gross salty Pringles and mud?
No, I smell like taco seasoning.
That's remarkably specific.
Seevil's Italian, by the way.
I am.
Yeah, that's why his last name is Scarpiacci. contrary to what people might think, in that he only has one name and it's Seevil. Kind of like those Asian kids whose names are just like G or whatever the hell. Seevil's name is not just Seevil. His name's
Seevil Scarpiacci.
Yeah. Seevil is Italian for furry.
Hey, Grandma.
So really, you can say it was destiny.
Hey, Grandma, I'm gonna need a fact check on this.
Abuelita, please tell me, did you name me after the animal person?
That's Spanish, not Italian.
Is there really, like...
Yes,
okay.
Is there a difference? Yes.
Yeah,
I know a little bit of Italian. The only word that really sticks out in my mind is horse.
How do you say horse in Italian, Seevil?
Cavallo.
Alright.
Well, that's the fucking same way you say it in Spanish!
Is it actually?
Except it's like caballo in
Yeah,
Spanish.
the inflections are different. The spelling's probably the same. But...
Wyatt, do you know
Cavallo.
Spanish?
I mean, I did a decent amount of Duolingo Spanish for a while there.
How come? Just for me.
Well, and California, a lot of Spanish.
Oh, sure.
So,
But also, yeah, because I
also-
wanted the Duolingo owl to threaten my family, which he did.
Dude,
dude, I had to take Rosetta Stone in grade school. Like, it wasn't mandatory, but there was no reason not to because it was free, and they were like, hey, we're giving away Rosetta Stone, and it was like a bunch of weird languages, and I took Italian out of there.
my dad pirated Rosetta Stone.
Cool.
And I used it to learn Spanish for a hot 5 minutes.
Rosetta Stone
Whenever
stinks.
I was like, does it really?
Yeah, it
I'm pretty
stinks.
sure.
Stone.
No, Rosetta Stone stinks.
Why
Isn't
does
the
it stink?
Rosetta Stone a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it's a rock, and it has the same thing
It's a
written
stone.
three different languages on it.
That's cool. What if you just like... Is that one of those things where if you kiss it or like lick it or like do the Jesus hand symbol on it, you like gain arcane knowledge about languages?
Yeah, you get to know the translation between Egyptian hieroglyphics and like, I don't know, Arabic or whatever the hell's on that stone.
How long
I bet
until
the
how long
languages
until
are
they
some dumb shit too.
how long until they add the emojis in there?
Right now.
This day in history.
Watch me whip! Yeah, I bet the languages are fucking like ancient Gaelic with those weird words that don't have any vowels in them. It's like like just Scottish English that you can't really understand, and then like moon runes.
So,
Is there racists that call it moon runes? I don't know.
Nah.
I was maybe hoping you
So-
could tell me.
The Rosetta Stone
Enlighten us.
was... Wait, hang on, I gotta fact check this first.
I'm frightened.
It was found
Found.
at Memphis, Egypt.
Someone was like, "Yeah, I'm going down to Memphis to party," and oh, he was in for a surprise.
He discovered the fucking Rosetta Stone. He kissed it and gained arcane knowledge.
That man's name, Amerigo
Antonio
Vespucci.
Cavalli.
Albert Einstein.
Why are you collecting all these gems? Fucking Memphis, Egypt.
Memphis, Egypt.
Okay, here's a story for you. Well, it's not really a story, it's more just like an observation, but I live in Pennsylvania, and I live in a small town in Pennsylvania that has had some history and, you know, like the founding of America and all that shit, like the revolution and whatever. But in this mall that I work at, there is a big mural on one of the walls, and it's got, you know, Native American stuff. It's got Betsy Ross on it. It's got Jim Thorpe on it. All those people, and
all these people that no one knows because they're not from our town.
yeah. Well, I mean, Jim Thorpe's pretty fucking famous, and so is Betsy Ross, I think. But
It had Jim Crow on it.
yeah, it sure did. But I don't know why I'm bothering to explain it, because the explanation I wanted to use was that if you've ever seen Parks and Recreation, it is disturbingly similar to the fucking weird murals they have on the wall in the government building. in Parks and Rec. Like they're just like in the show. This mural in our wall has fucking like Native Americans getting shot and killed, like bleeding out on the ground. Fucking like, I'll take some pictures of it at some point because it's got like this weird 3D aspect to it. There's like a picture of Jim Thorpe running towards the viewer, but like his head is 3D. It's I can't make this shit up. It's creepy.
We should make our own subreddit so you can post this shit.
Like it's sticking out of the wall.
Yeah, it's like in a glass case, but yeah, his head is sticking out of the wall. And there's other parts that do it too.
That's fucking strange.
Do you think one day you're gonna be closing up and you're just gonna be like, you know, locking up, no one else is in the mall at all, and one day you just start hearing a fucking insane commotion, and you're like, what the fuck? You look up, and you see this fucking, like, being escaping from the portrait, and he's charging you, and there's fucking gunfire happening from it.
Like fucking Night at the Museum?
Yeah, exactly. Except Night of the Mall Cop.
What did Jim Thorpe do, like, as an athlete? Didn't he do, like, javelin or some shit?
He was like not a jack of all trades. He was just really good at like every sport. I think he did like football, like track and field, all whatever they did back in Native American times.
Did you know gymnasiums are named after Jim Thorpe?
I don't believe you, but I do believe you. But no, like, that was this irrational fear I had as a kid. Like, it's funny you should mention that. It's just, like, things being rearranged when I wasn't aware of it. Because, like, sometimes my parents would clean my room when I was really little and I was, like, out at school. And I had this big stuffed monkey that I keep on my dresser, just kind of in, like, a slouch sitting position. And sometimes they'd move it so it was sitting upright, or, like, it was on a different part of the shelf, or it was, like, in a different corner of the room entirely. And sometimes I'd turn my light on and it would slightly be positioned different. I'd lose my fucking mind.
Thank you.
So like sometimes if I'm taking the trash out and I pass this mural at work, I'm like really scared that something's gonna be different about it, or like Jim Thorpe's gonna be staring at me with his beady little fucking paint eyes.
So wait, what you're saying about that? Why it is? So basically, it's monkey.
Holy shit!
What?
That's correct. That
Okay, good.
organization was amazing.
I knew exactly what he was going for when he said it.
Whatever you say, basically, it's.
Thanks, Xanthium. Shout out to Xanthium.
Shout out to
Swedish child.
Yeah, my Swedish son.
Yeah, so shout out to our Swedish buddy Xanthium, who says that shit nonstop all the time.
What if you blew yourself up with that eggplant and dust just went?
Then would you consider him a decent voice actor?
And end credits, game's over.
I don't not consider him a decent voice actor.
Oh, really?
To be honest, I'm not really listening to the voices. I know Fidget's voice annoyed me for like ever, and it still does, but like she's an annoying character. It's like Navi.
I love the voice actress that does her, but she also does like almost all of my favorite characters. Dare I say waifus, per se, relative to their own.
Not a furry, by the way.
Relative to their own contained games.
Yeah, it's really annoying, but that's kind of the idea.
I love Navi from Dota 2.
I love Misfortune from Schoolgirls. Not a furry, by the way.
From League
I
of
love
Legends.
Misfortune from League of
Dude,
Legends.
people are gonna unironically think I'm like a furry.
Well, I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah, they would never do that.